Welcome. This is coffee at the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree might be triggering a few of you, but I think I just needed a little bit more joy in this last month. I will try my best to take it down soon, but I mean, look at this thing. Isn't it beautiful? We even got like those owl ornaments back here yet. Oh, it's just adorable. It's good to be back, everyone. And I know it's been a while. And firstly, I'd like to apologize for my long absence. I think I just needed a little bit of time to kind of process through everything. I lost another influential person from my childhood, so having to deal with that, on top of already losing my dear friend and mentor and pastor from my childhood. So it's been a very, very rough February, to say the least. I didn't used to drink coffee. I kind of stayed away from it. I don't know, I just didn't really need it. I used to drink it back in college, especially before I had my sleep apnea diagnosed, and that's a whole nother story, but I got that whole situation sorted out. But now that I'm working an earlier shift with this job that I have, it's a tool that I'm using to kind of help boost me through those mornings. And it's really helping. So I'm back on the coffee bandwagon, usually just on the days that I'm working though. But yeah, February was really rough. And I typically am the person who can see the brighter side of things, but February, I had a very, very hard time doing that. It stressed me out, you know, it really helped. It created kind of this creative block, I guess you could say, where I just didn't feel motivated to make anything. I think this is the longest break I've had from doing a video on this channel. And so this is me coming back and getting a fresh start here in May? Are we in May now? No, March. Jeez. We're in March. So this is me coming back with a fresh start, new fresh cup of coffee, and a new outlook on the month. That's what this is. So February, like I said, was not all too great, and my weight loss was kind of the same. I fell off my exercise routine shortly after I finished up Chloe Ting. I have a lot of footage from the Chloe Ting thing, and it was an interesting experience, to say the least. But anyway, after Chloe Ting happened, I was elated. I was like, oh, I'm done. I don't have to do any more Chloe Ting. I can take a breather, I can take a break. I'm just gonna relax one day, and then I'll get right back to my VR routine. And I didn't. I did not get back to my routine. I kind of reverted to my childhood self of playing video games almost 24/7. I think I reverted to that because it was a way for me to kind of just forget about what I was going through emotionally and just have fun. It was a good time. I started a Minecraft server. I took it a little too far. I played a little too much. I think, you know, I know I played a lot. I don't know if I want to admit the amount of hours I spent on that server. But this isn't to say that video games are completely bad. I just want to make that clear. I'm just saying I let it take over, like, my life, and that's not okay. It's not okay to let that happen with anything, really. Like, you don't want anything to become so all-encompassing that it pulls away from other aspects of your life. It was a weird month, but I do want to look back real quick and just let you guys know that there were good things that happened in February. Like, the fact that I didn't go up in weight is definitely a good thing. I plateaued, and in this month already, I haven't gotten back to exercising, that's tomorrow, but already in this month, I am down to 342, which is a new all-time low for this year. So that's really exciting. But like I said, there was some good stuff that happened in February too. And I want to take a moment here to really think about that, because we tend to focus on all the bad and all the negative. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to sit here in a video and just talk about all the negatives that happened to me in February. The biggest thing that happened, and it was toward the end of the month, but it was still in February. We had our fundraiser for our mission trip. We did a soup, I guess you could say like a soup drive, or where we had people that made soup for us, and then we sold it. It was a really good experience. Like most fundraisers we do, it's nice to be able to serve people, and then also be able to raise money for a trip that we can go and serve people. But then on top of that, as I was driving to this fundraiser, and I got a burst of creative inspiration. And this was like the first time in quite some time. I want to say the last time that I felt this way about a project was probably the avocado toast video. as silly as it sounds, that video was one of my favorite ones from last year. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it up. I don't know which corner it is. I'll link it somewhere, either up there or down in the description for you, because it was just a fun video, and I had a blast making it. And it was out of one of those moments that I was inspired to do it, and it was fun, right? And so I had one of those moments as I was going to this event, and I finally felt like I had direction for one of my projects. Now, this is one that is unfortunately not a short-term project. It is going to last the whole year for me to actually capture all the footage, and then I don't know how long it's going to take me to do the edit, but I finally have direction on something. And that is something I have been praying for, and I have been like just wanting for so long because I feel like I've been in this creative slump where I just can't get out of it, right? And I talked about that a bit last year even. So that was something that was just the highlight of my month last month, and I'm excited to see where that goes. I mean, another cool thing that happened was I got to visit with my friend Ben. He got to come and see my apartment for the first time. I got to introduce him to VR, and so that was pretty cool. I helped program an RC tank that my cousin 3D printed, so that was pretty cool. It's another really dope thing that happened. I got to use my camera to capture some footage for that project I was talking about. There were some really good things that happened in February. One more good. I have still been playing guitar. See, I have been so clouded by all these negative things, I totally forgot that I've still been practicing the guitar, and I've been really keeping up with it, so I keep my calluses, and I've been getting better. That's pretty cool, right? That's pretty awesome. But yeah, I think that's about all that I have to update you guys on. And here's to a new month of exercise and weight loss and health, and just continually trying to improve ourselves. I know that we can do it. And that's what I'm here to say, that even though bad stuff happens, even though sometimes you feel like you're just drove into the dirt and you feel like you're never gonna get out, you can. Keep pushing, and what's the phrase? What's the phrase? There used to be a phrase from a guy I followed on YouTube. Oh man, I'm forgetting his name now too. How could I? Something of a Pudgy Man. Diary of a Pudgy Man? I think that's it. Let me check real quick. Hold on. Keep fighting. That was his phrase. I can't find him right now. Maybe he doesn't have a channel anymore. Journal of a Pudgy Man. That's who it was. Journal of a Pudgy Man said, keep fighting. Keep fighting. That was his phrase. I came across his channel. I commented on it. I was feeling kind of down, and I think I said something like, man, I really hope that I can lose 100 pounds, right? Because he was talking about how he lost 100 pounds. And I remember this conversation I had with him in the comment section. I was basically like, oh man, you know, I hope I can reach 100 pounds lost. Because this was, I think I was 20 pounds down or something like that. It was not much. And, well, not much for me, right? I had such a long ways to go. And so I commented, I said, man, I so hope I can reach 100 pounds lost like you did. I so hope I can get there. his comment back to me was like, "You're totally gonna do it." He looked at my channel, he's like, "You got this, you know, just keep fighting." And that was his phrase that he used throughout most of his videos. He was like, keep fighting, keep fighting. He used the hashtag even. And so I pulled inspiration from that. But beside the point, I guess that's what I want to leave you with. I want to leave you with Journal of a Pudgy Man's phrase of keep fighting. Because that's what he told me, and it's solid advice. I think it holds true to this day. I'm still fighting. I did reach that 100 pounds lost, and now I've reached that 200 pounds lost, and you know, soon, one day, I will reach that 300 pounds lost, and boy, that'll be a day, you know? But just keep fighting, everyone. You got this. Oh, but I gotta say my phrase too, right? We can't have coffee by the Christmas tree and not say my phrase. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, you guys have a wonderful week.